wanted to share with you a lot more about our design program. So because we know that in Hong Kong, students are really interested in designing. So this is just an overview of the design degrees available in Swinburne, and through our pathways. It is through our foundation year program. So again, within this year, the next intake is in June or October. So if you finish Form 5, this is a good program for you. But if you finish HKDSE, this program would be then, for you. Because again, once you enter into the diploma, you actually enter into the second year of the bachelor degree. And of course, with diploma and, bachelor program in the design area, portfolios, a prerequisite, right? So what happens is that if you don't have a folio, you don't have to worry. So we do, allow you to enter. So you actually need to, go on to take a 4 months foundation year. So that 4 months design foundation year is to prepare you and help you to prepare your, portfolio. And after you finish that, you will then just move on to the diploma design, and then you then proceed on to the Bachelor of Design. So you don't actually, have to, spend the next 6 months and then enroll next year. So you can come through into our 4 months. So our design program, so Swinburne is really proud of their reputation. So recently they have been ranked in the top 50 by QS. So I think the reason Swinburne is able to achieve that top ranking is through, firstly, their facilities. So at Swinburne, we do, again, invest a lot of money in technology and in the facility and in the environment that, you will be studying in. So you actually have, access to, the latest technology, in the industry sectors and businesses. So throughout the studies, you are actually, have that hands-on experience to use and learn all these facilities. And one of the other thing is our partnership with EDO. So EDO is, a big, company. So we are an exclusive group of universities that is being awarded the EDO Creative Campus status. So what it means for our students is that you actually will have access to any software and applications from EDO. So you don't actually need to pay additional. So it's already included in your tuition fees. So you have access to all these softwares and you already learn how to, use all this, system. So again, ultimately, when you finish your degree, when you go out and apply for design, job, your future employers sometimes might ask you, do you know how to use certain programs or applications? You can say that, yes, you already know how to use all this. And we also have a lot of industry engagement with the industry partners. So one of it is actually the Design Factory. So I don't know if a lot of students know about this. So Design Factory is actually, an organization that link, businesses, partners, or universities, focusing on design. So it is a network around the world, a global network. And in Australia, in Melbourne, it is actually based in Swinburne. So this is the Design Factory Melbourne. So I will show you the next video, just to give you a bit more understanding again why this is really attractive for our students, because our students, sometimes might be able to take on certain projects and get some advice from key industry leaders.
We live in a complex world. The technical, social, environmental, health and digital landscape is rapidly changing. Our goal is to help people navigate that world using creative problem solving and interdisciplinary collaboration.
The Design Factory is a collaborative network of industry sponsors, the university and its teaching processes, and then the students on the project teams. And it really brings together different dynamics that make innovation flourish.
The kind of students that seem to be attracted to Design Factory are those that realise that problems are complex and they can't be solved by any one discipline. So, you know, engineering, business, health, design, all working together to solve a complex problem.
Design Factory is all about experiential learning. The way we support students in the industry, it's going away from that traditional university teaching. So instead of us saying how things should be done, we're just facilitating that collaboration between the students and the industry.
In innovation, people always think that that's the most important thing, to find those out-of-those-box crazy wow ideas. Here at the Design Factory, it's more about let's grow the box and let's grow the box so those out-of-the-box ideas really are useful in today's society. And that's something that Design Factory does that I haven't experienced anywhere else.
To be in contact with a lot of industry partners and projects that I could lend my skills to. That was one of the draw cards for me, and hearing it from people that had already done it previously, that sort of piqued my interest for it.
Industry can really benefit from the high involvement and co-creation approach that we take, and really gaining insight and experience in the processes of creative problem solving.
The thing I like about the process that is run here at Design Factory in this kind of project is perspectives from a variety of different sources, not just design, not just business, but as many as possible.
We definitely see this as a two-way relationship. We like to introduce the students into our Cisco business, so we get them to meet various people within the business, get them to understand how we operate. What we get back is the sort of unique way that students look at things, because they don't have, you know, years of business experience behind them, so they're often more creative, they're often more innovative in their ideas. So it's been a fantastic relationship.
The value you get out of it, the soft skills, the interacting with industry, all the collaborating, the teamwork, and the insight that you gain from this process is invaluable and 100% worth it.
In the next year, we hope to achieve great things with the Design Factory. You know, the possibilities are endless, but they're only endless when we really get to meet people who are willing to be innovative and creative, and that's what we get from the students.
So again, you know, so because of all, you know, this initiatives, so based on, again, that students' feedback on their students' experience and employment, you see that, you know, in Melbourne, Swinburne is actually ranked really, really high. So our design graduates actually, you know, earned 6.3% more than the Australian average, and within, you know, again, within 4 months, our students are, you know, getting employed.
Architecture is important because it speaks many different languages, from the way humans connect with space, how technology innovates design, right through to how science interrogates nature.
I think at the very essence, architecture is something that we've been trying to perfect for years. Considering climate, context, materials helps us to facilitate spaces for people to interact.
When I heard Swinburne was starting an architecture program within the School of Design, I was excited to become one of the first pioneering architecture students. There's a particular culture here. Everyone promotes collaboration.
As part of an internship, we worked on the FADPod 2, which is a lightweight, acoustically engineered meeting room. I was personally responsible for developing the 3D rendering environment, helping with the CNCing of components.
With equipment such as the Tritech laser cutters, the KUKA robots, CNC machines, the Protolab enables physical prototyping and construction for almost any design project. We also had the ability to design and construct a prototype at Oricon's head office, which allowed regular meetings with our client.
So the students gained knowledge of not just designing but also making a built work. And I'll say that's something that we need more of our graduates to experience. Successful designers need the right mix of creative, conceptual insight with real-world and practical experience in order to have impact on industry.
So Chan, our studio leaders, provided all the support we've needed throughout the course, as well as throwing many different opportunities that could benefit our experience.
It is really different when you draw something and then actually transform that into something physical. Seeing the FedPod tool come to life, they learn about materiality and the weight of the structure. When a design exists in a digital space, the boundaries are unlimited, but you have to think about the practicality, and a project like this allows students to do that.
It's always been a dream of mine to eventually become a practicing architect. I can only look back at the invaluable skills and experiences I've picked up through this course as I move forward in my career.
Inspiration can be found pretty much anywhere in the world. And I think studying architecture at Swinburne gives the opportunity to design spaces for others to occupy.
And